Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Fidaus bin Khairuddin. Today we are present to you how Minister of Transportation MOT manage issue e-hailing in Malaysia.
Okay, now let me introduce you about e-hailing. What is e-hailing? E-hailing is a process of ordering a car, taxi, or any other form of transportation pickup via virtual device, computer or mobile device. E-hailing services are known as demand-based vehicle acquisition that relies on network depends and the use of certain digital application over the internet. The use of private vehicle to transport paid passenger is facilitated by the use of technology, an application known as e-hailing in Malaysia, while in North America and Europe, the service is known as ride-searching or ride-hailing. Moreover, this form of economic partnership is undeniable because mobility services are an important part of the transportation industry nowadays. This popularity may be due to the service skill in declining with a number of factors that can influence the choice made by customers to use private or public mode of transportation. Therefore, the validation of e-hailing service in Malaysia has expanded in industry, with the establishment of the transportation network company, which is a positive sign for e-hailing to continue to grow. The industry is being used as a complement to the exciting public transportation system. The growth projection indicate that e-hailing service will continue to be the part of the Malaysian service sector and will continue to be competitive in the domestic economy.
The managing of e-hailing. The legalization of e-hailing service in Malaysia had spurred the growth of the industry, with the establishment of the Transportation Network Company, which was a positive sign for e-hailing to continue to flourish. The industry was considered as a complement to the existing public transportation system. The growth projection show that e-hailing service will continue to be part of the Malaysian transportation sector and would remain competitive in contributing to the domestic economy. However, some barriers would deter the progress of e-hailing service, such as over-regulation by the government.
Planning. COVID-19 has been present since its occurrence. Malaysia, like the rest of the world, is plagued by economic problems. Any residents face a variety of issues, including inability to get around, layoff, and other issues such as e-hailing issues. Some e-hailing workers have already expressed their dissatisfaction with the company, like example, claiming that the company refused to update the system, forcing their names to be removed, and they were unable to receive the minimum wage. All of this happened because they were forced to stay at home because they did not want to risk contracting COVID-19. As a result, the Ministry of Transportation does not take this issue lightly. They can resolve this issue by offering monthly assistance through Malaysia's Economic and Citizenship Security Agency (PERMAI) or other types of assistance available in Malaysia. Last but not least, they should relax some SOP in order to provide opportunities for teens to find work through this e-hailing service, allowing a e-hailing service to expand across Malaysia.
Next, organizing. E-hailing drivers and delivery riders are known as uncelebrated frontliners who are always exposed to the sun and rain to make ends meet. However, after losing their regular job arising from the COVID-19 pandemic, many became full-time e-hailing drivers and delivery riders. Hence, the statistic of those involved in e-hailing and delivery services last year will likely become higher than in the previous years. Indicate it in recent finding that gig platforms such as GrabFood and Foodpanda experienced a surge in demand for delivery services and delivery rider application since the enforcement of the First Movement Control Order (MCO) in the March last year. However, to fulfill the rising orders from work-from-home customers, some of the e-hailing drivers and delivery riders had to work more than 8 hours a day without having time to enjoy proper meals. They had to rush from one destination to another to reduce the waiting time among customers, ensuring the food are well served. Last but not least, e-hailing drivers and delivery riders are the ones who not only earn a living to keep life going for their family, but also helping to expand the economic chain of traders. The sacrifice made by e-hailing drivers and delivery riders received attention from Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin during his visit to Grab Drivers Center in Petaling Jaya at the end of the November last year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ame. So now, I will explain to you how to manage e-hailing in control section. We are now in the modern time, so there are many facilities that we can apply in our daily life. One of the facilities that we always use is e-hailing. But the uses of e-hailing among Malaysians is too advanced, so this thing must be under control. But how to control e-hailing? Here's the way to control it. E-hailing company can choose the driver that really meet the specific characteristics to actually avoid a lot of problem to their company, such as complaint and low rating that customer give, which can bring down their good names. Next, the number of the driver must be limited. As the result, traffic congestion can be avoided. Moreover, their company must arrange the e-hailing application to be fair to all drivers. Why? Because as this can prevent half of the driver from getting too many customers and the other half from getting too few customers. Lastly, during this COVID-19 pandemic, the biggest challenge that the e-hailing sector must face is SOP. They have to follow the SOP that has been set by the government. One of the SOP is to limit the number of customers at one time so that they can reduce the percentage for virus to be spread. In conclusion, the company and the e-hailing driver must work together to control e-hailing activities among Malaysians. So that's all from e-hailing group. Thank you for your time and Assalamualaikum, Madam.